started yet? Has it started yet? Hasn't even started yet?
I just started online.
Oh. We're already spinning.
Om Namo Purnaya. 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 Taking in 3 deep breaths, breathing in the light of that mantra. Welcome to Satsang. Namaste. This is the path of illumination, lighting up the entire being, your body, your mind, your emotions, your thoughts, your subtle system, your soul. The whole being becomes healed, and anything is possible. Healing anything. This is where the magic happens. So tonight we're focusing specifically on the body and the senses. So I'll read you something from The Truth Will Set You Free by Swami Purna. He says, the question is how to keep this body in good working condition for its full lifespan, and also how to get it to carry one into realms of increased creativity and fulfillment. Boredom evaporates once one knows how to live, create, and proceed to the goal of life. Firstly, to live 150 years, one must deprogram oneself out of negativity. However, one is programmed, the mind, senses, and body function accordingly. The brain, that incredibly complex computer, does its work by following the data it has been fed. If one plants a tree of thorns, one cannot expect it to bear sweet fruit. The brain is made up of billions of cells or circuits, tiny entities, working unitedly and independently to serve one's every whim and desire. They respond to each thought one creates, both fear and fancy. Whatever is programmed will be unfolded. One should analyze one's day, what one has thought, said, done, eaten, imagined. It is a reasonable estimate that 80 or 90% of one's thought, action, and performance has been negatively dominated. A small percentage has been positive, and for that, one is proud. Assessing this estimate, can one truly expect body and mind to be healthy, fit, and sound? If most of one's energy is used to promote unhealthy vibration, what is the result? One does not have to be a computer expert to figure it out. One's job is to start this moment to deprogram oneself. Yeah, I like how he says that. Start this moment. Don't delay. Begin immediately. Yoga can be the tool. Hatha yoga is a complete system of physical maintenance. Meditation creates positive vibration throughout the entire being. And contemplation is the most effective method of psychology known to this earth. By simply letting one's thoughts appear without getting involved with them, without being affected, but merely observing, one enables the energy held by the thoughts to dissipate and release its charge of negativity. In this way, one removes the faulty mental conditioning one has retained during one's lifetime, that very illusion which programs one to expect less from life than one deserves. The whole attitude and approach that most people have is damaging to life, both physically and mentally. It does no good to seek help from this or that agency outside oneself. Introspection is the master tool. If the computer's programming is not in order, the body will not be in order. And if the body is not in proper order, nothing else in life will work. A headache will prevent one from appreciating all the riches of the world. Gold, diamonds, and all the ornaments of the Maharajas will hardly please one without health. Swamiji recommends people start with a foundation of good health. And so we're going to chant the mantra for good health or radiant health. You can sing this one with me. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Sanstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. So Arogyam means good health. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samstita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogyam Rupena Samsita Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Arogam Rupena Sansita Namastasye 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 Namo Namah. And then if you can just touch in to the energy of that mantra and let it take you, the healing will go deeper and deeper, filling all the cells of your body with light, healing the very DNA. As each one of your cells light up, they are healing. They are becoming perfectly healthy, all working in harmony. All communicating with each other perfectly and enjoying their time together. And then one way to even purify more is you could imagine as you take a deep breath through the nose, breathing in the light of the mantra, filling the body, and then exhaling all darkness, all negativity. So we'll do this for a couple of minutes. Deep breathing in and out through the nose, breathing in the light and exhaling all darkness, negativity, all toxins. You're breathing in the light deeply, exhaling all darkness. Continuing to visualize this, breathing in the light, exhaling the darkness. Each time you're taking a breath, you're purifying even more. Divinizing the body bit by bit. Breathing in the pure light into the body. Exhaling all negativity, all toxins. Three more deep breaths. And then we relax. Now our body is made of pure light. These practices that we do here in this particular gathering are extremely important for clearing out old karmas that could ultimately manifest into a health problem. So many health problems occur because of karma from previous lifetimes. So if you have gotten sick or some deep wound from a previous lifetime, often that's carried into this lifetime and then manifests, even no matter how healthy you eat or how much you exercise or how much sleep you get or whatever. Those karmas can still arise. So the practices that we're doing are, in a way, nipping deeper karmas in the bud so that they don't come to kind of sprout into some issue that you might get in the future. Issues, what I'm saying, things like cancer or some sort of respiratory disease or some sort of circulatory disease, things like that can come up, and you just wonder, well, where did that come from? That seemed to come out of left field. So it's crucial to work on your past life karma so that you can keep your body in good working conditions so that you're not surprised later on when something hits you out of the blue. Um, I have been working on that myself for a long time now, quite seriously, actually. And the reason is because I very much treasure the body as a sort of instrument for sadhana, to connect to the divine, to connect to spirit. And if this body is not in working condition, I would not have been able to do pretty much a lot of the sadhana that I've done over the past 15 years because I just wouldn't have had the strength to do it. Imagine when your body gets sick, you just don't even want to do anything anyway, let alone sadhana. Sadhana is hard enough to do it even when you have a really good physical body. And why? Because, at least the practices that I introduce to people, they're definitely purification practices, which means that you could be doing some of these mantras or some of the breath practices and starting to yawn. I see this all the time. People who come to satsang and they're yawning or they start like itching themselves and they start getting fidgety, and that is a purification process that happens of pushing out old karmas. And if imagine you're doing a mantra and yawning, and it's already hard enough even to stay awake to keep doing the practice, like, and I'm saying this absolutely from personal experience. Even now when I do some of these practices, man, my body just wants to conk out. And so I will sometimes get up, walk around, take a nice walk outside in the wind or in the sun or whatever, come back and the blood is flowing. And now it keeps my body sort of more alert and my mind more alert. And then I'm able to come back to the practice and start again. In fact, I recommend that to you if anyone I'm laughing at this, but if anyone takes the practices seriously and to heart, and if anyone is actually doing some of them, then wonderful. I'm just kind of giving you a heads up about what could happen and what you could do to keep alert. Because I feel an important part about doing sadhana is trying to keep as alert as possible. One of the reasons why, for instance, I don't eat donuts for lunch or something is because if I did that, and I do some quite, as some pretty serious practices after lunch. And if I'm if I just ate a bunch of donuts and I went to the cave and I tried to do practices, I'd probably fall down asleep and knock myself out on the rock because the rocks, because where I'm sitting in the cave, if you fall, if I and I could hit my head, right? So it takes a certain intensity and concentration, and donuts will not help at all for my meditation or my mantra practice. And that's just like a kind of a euphemism for any tamasic food. Any tamasic food. I'm talking about chips. I'm talking about, um, breads, any sort of like heavy food that puts you into sleep. Anything food that puts you into sleep, that's a tamasic food. Does not help with your spiritual. So, I'll give you a good example of a food that would be conducive to meditation. So, if let's say you're eating asparagus and you're eating tofu, right? That's very light. Now, some people may be reactive to tofu, but I'm just kind of giving you an example um, of kind of lightness. So then after that, you can easily after dinner go and meditate. You're not going to fall asleep. But if you're eating like turkey gravy and potatoes, I mean, and then a glass of wine, your meditation is not going to go so well. So,
Once
it,
a year.
yeah.
Once a year.
So the point being is,
Can't be bad. Once a year.
yeah. And I'm not saying
I
that
mean,
I'm not being an extremist.
that
My
is
intention,
extreme.
my intention is not to be an extremist. I mean, you can indulge anytime you want, but I'm talking about consistent tamasic food that most people have that as part of their diet, consistent. And so they feel sleepy after eating. And that's just true. Most people don't eat healthy, which is why if you look out into the world, you'll see a lot of obesity, you know? You'll see a lot of people going out to eat like quite unhealthy foods because how restaurants will hook you is their main products will be lard and salt in order to draw the people in to eat their food. So um, our society is based on addiction to food. And then once you get into that, and it's very tricky because I've gone through all kinds of different food addictions. Once one gets into a food addiction, it's hard to get out once you start. I was talking about sugar withdrawal. Right now, I'm on a diet of not eating um, cane sugar. So what do? I find alternatives. So one
Well,
example.
according to my functional medicine doctor, all the other ones are just as bad
Mm,
because she says nothing like that. You can't have anything.
mm, mm.
Like remember those little
Yeah,
chip things?
could be, could be. That hasn't been my personal experience, but there are some people that may need an extreme diet where they avoid all sugars. But it's a step up for me personally to go from processed cane sugar to what do I eat again? Not the figs, uh, dates. Dates. That for my body is a step up. So that's what I'm saying. Each person's going to be at their certain level. Some people, are going to be a different step up. And I'm not saying that's again, it's not about being an extremist. It's about taking one little step at a time and changing one thing and saying, okay, this week I'm going to change this. And I have broken so many addictions that way. So many. And one of the impetus is that because I feel tired in my meditation, I say, oh, I'm not going to eat that again because I don't want to be in that state. I want to have a sharp, powerful practice. So my body is already giving me a signal saying, oh, that food is not good for your meditation because it's sending me into sleep. So my body gives me the signals to help me to keep on track with my spiritual practice. If my body didn't give that to me, then I wouldn't know, and I would just continue to eat unhealthy food that wasn't helping. So the my spiritual practice and good health have gone hand in hand. There's a funny thing I remember. I remember his name was Swami Steve. Swami Steve. He when I went to visit him, because when I was traveling around the country for 3 years, I went to go visit him, and he brought me to a fast food place, and he ate a burger and fries, and I think like a milkshake or something.
And he was a real Swami?
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He still is. He still is, and that's what he eats. And he was trying to show me, like, look, you don't have to be an extremist. You can, because he not only went into profound meditations, but he'd help other people go into very deep meditations. And I attended some of his gatherings, and he helped me to go into some good meditative states. And then he would take me out to the fast food restaurant and eat the fast food. Now, at the time, I was a vegetarian, so all I maybe ate was some fries or something. I don't even know if I even ate any of it. But the point being is that he was trying to like go against the spiritual extremist who is saying you have to do this in order to progress. He said, forget that. I'm going to go against the trend. Show people that, they can go into profound meditations and it doesn't even matter what they eat. So I'm kind of like going an opposite of what I just said. But that's just to prove to you that he could handle it. He could handle it. Um, I don't know exactly how his body handled it, but his body was made to be able to consume those things and still teach people meditation. Uh, so, but it's not necessarily what I would promote. Hi, Darla. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Larry. Um, so yeah. And maybe the final conclusion I'll make about that is that the natural, I find myself on my natural tendency and my natural path is at the more spiritual practice I am doing, the more naturally I fall into healthy eating habits, and the more that my addictions fall away. And that has been extremely positive for my whole path, because I can still go running, jogging, and do yoga every day, and I have so much energy. And that's a great experience. Probably more energy now my body has than even 5 years ago because of the work that I've done. So, and then maybe to even add one more step beyond that, if you do enough of these practices, if you really take these to heart, you can literally reverse your aging, your age. You can rewrite your cells and your DNA so that your body doesn't age or even gets younger. So, and that's what I would call the divinizing of the body. Not everyone is going to follow divinizing of the body because it is you have to be pretty strong about your spiritual practice. But this is a good start, at least participating here, because the energy goes so deep and clears so much.
It's delicious.
So that's why I have a specific healing session just for the body and the senses to create that foundation of good health. So we can go through some of the different body parts and also some of the senses as well. And then if you like some of the mantras that we use, you can remember them and use them for the body parts that you like. Again, I'll add one more thing onto that, which is it would be helpful for you to work on all of the body parts, not just one. And that if your body isn't just pure light, then these will very much help you, which pretty much means everyone will benefit from this, even if your body feels really healthy. So we can begin with the feet. So what you do is you put your feet together, touch your feet together, and then we'll chant. Om Padam Padam. 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 And then you can just relax. The energy starts to flow through the feet. It heals the physical feet and the chakra at the feet as well, and the energetics around there, and the nadis around there. Then you can heal your hands, placing the hands together like this, and chant Om Kartalam Kartalam. 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 And you can just relax your hands, allowing the energy to percolate through your hands. This mantra also helps to transform your ability to use your hands to function in the world. You can function more effectively using the hands. So, very deep, profound effect. Placing the right hand on the navel. This will help to heal the navel area and the organs around there. Om Navi Navi. 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 Relax. And then those people who like to heal their heart, their physical heart, as well as empower their life force. When you increase your life force, your body will live longer and it will have more energy, more radiance. So life force is a very important thing. And you can tell the difference between a person who has lots of life force and a person doesn't have so much. This is really helping to increase your life force, placing your right hand on your chest. Om Pran Pran. 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 And then we relax. Heal the throat, placing the right hand on the throat. Om Kantam Kantam. 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 And then we relax the hand. That particular practice has many effects. Help one to become a better speaker, a better singer, helps one to speak the truth, to develop honesty. To heal the mouth and the sense of taste, placing the right hand over the mouth. Om Mukam Mukam. 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 And we relax. Helps to heal the sense of taste. Because normally our tongue is wanting to leap out into the world and grab all the tasty morsels, which of course has affected a lot of people's bodies and create many addictions. So that mantra helps to release one's mind from the addictive tendencies of the sense of taste. My mother used to wear this button on her shirt long ago that said, "Lose weight now, ask me how." I thought, oh, that's catchy. So then I could wear that button and then I could say, oh, all you have to do is chant. She sold a particular product at that time that had to do with weight loss. And so this would be an energetic way of working on that. That was a joke, by the way, but still true. So then to heal the sense of smell, the nose, olfactory, right hand over the nose. Om Nasikam Nasikam. 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 Om Om Nasikam Nasikam. 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 And we relax. Placing the right hand over the eyes, healing of the eyes. Om Nitraya Namaha. 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 And relax. Right hand on top of the head to heal the brain. Om Brahmam Brahmam. 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 And relax. To heal the ears, the sense of hearing. Hands over the ears. Om Srotram Srotram. 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 And then we rest. And then you choose the body part that you would like to heal. And you place your right hand on that part. And then we'll chant together. Sugandhim Pustivardhanam. 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 And just sitting in meditation for a moment on that energy. Setting our intention to go deeper into the spiritual vibration of that mantra. We could also bring in the healing energy of the full mantra. the Mrityunjaya mantra. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanam Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pustivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Amamritat. And that is one of the deepest Shiva mantras for healing. And when the body is healed, then we can focus more deeply on spirit. We can pursue the soul without being distracted by any bodily pains or dis-ease. Strive to find the soul, which is the very purpose of life itself, to find out one's origin, where one comes from. And to return back there from whence one has come. Haribo, 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 Shiva Mo, Shiva Mo, Shiva, Shiva Mo, 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 Brahma Mo, Brahma Mo, Brahma, Brahma 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 Mo, Shakti Mo, Shakti Mo, Shakti, Shakti 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 Mo, Vishnu Mo, Vishnu Mo, Vishnu, Vishnu 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 Mo, Lakshmi Mo, Lakshmi Mo, Lakshmi, Lakshmi 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 Mo, Ram Mo, Ram Mo, Ram, Ram 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 Mo, Sita Mo, Sita Mo, Sita, Sita Mo, Sita Mo, site bo, site, site bo, site bo, site bo, site, site bo, site bo, site bo, site, site bo. Krishna Bo, Krishna Bo, Krishna, Krishna Bo, 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 Radhe Bo, Radhe Bo, Radhe, Radhe 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 Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari, Hari Bo. And now setting the intention to dive into our own soul, beyond our mind and body and senses, beyond everything that we can possibly think of, to that which created our senses and our mind and our thoughts and our body. To reach there, we must let it all go. Now, immediately. This is the time to let go of time, of space, of distance and location, and to merge with your final destination, the great beyond. Dive deeper and deeper. Letting go of your life, letting go of the costume of the human being. And merge with the whole, the supreme being. And to know that there is only you, no other. You are that. Tat Twamasi. Thou art that. Om Asatoma Sat Gamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityoma Amritam Gamaya. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata Japita Tvameva Bandhus Jasaka Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Ravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Om Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Placing our hands in prayer position in front of our heart, we chant for all beings. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace. Peace. Peace be unto all. May each person tuning in feel the energy even more deeply tonight. May it carry into your sleep. And may your path continue to expand and grow and intensify. Namaste.